Welcome back to FallingFoxGaming, everybody. I'm your host Blaine, and today we're going to be playing some Hogwarts Legacy. Now, I have a lot to say about this game, but we're going to go ahead and start the game before I start talking about it, just because there's a lot of time to talk during the tutorial session. So let's just jump right into the character creation after we read our little welcome note here. We are pleased to inform you that you've been accepted at Hogwarts School of Witchcraft and Wizardry as a 5th year student. Term begins 1 September. Preliminary supplies have been collected for you and will accompany you on your journey to the castle. As you may be aware, the decree of reasonable restrictions of underage sorcery prohibits the use of magic by those under the age of 17 outside of school. However, due to your unique circumstances, the Ministry has graciously agreed to allow Professor Eleazar Fig to help you hone your spellcasting before escorting you from London to the castle for the start of the term feast and sorting ceremony. Yours sincerely, Professor Weasley, Deputy Headmistress. Alright, and we're going to go ahead and use the same general look as our live stream character, but we're going to name her Selena Ravensong. And that should do it, and let's begin.
It appears we are almost ready to depart. It's a pity we didn't have a bit more time to spend on spellcasting. I presume you've been practicing the spells we worked on.
I have, Professor.
Well, I'm quite sure I've never seen anyone take so quickly to a second-hand wand. You'll be a force to be reckoned with when you get your own.
Thank you, Professor Fig. I appreciate you working with me before the term begins.
Oh, Eleazar!
George, glad my rather cryptic description of our location did not thwart your finding us.
I've apparated to more vaguely defined destinations than this. Though I confess I may have miscalculated slightly on my first try. Gave quite the fright to some theatre-goers in the West End.
It's been much too long. When I received your owl, I must say I...
Best not speak here, Eleazar.
Of course. Why don't we speak en route to Hogwarts? We have a start-of-term feast and a sorting ceremony to get to.
Wonderful idea! As long as your young charge here doesn't mind me tagging along.
Not at all, sir.
After you.
Ages since I'd been to the castle. Would be good to see the old pile of rocks. Glad I caught you before you left for Scotland.
Just barely.
And who is your traveling companion?
A new student.
New?
Yes, sir. I'm starting school as a 5th year.
How extraordinary.
It is indeed. None of the faculty has ever heard of anyone being admitted to Hogwarts so late.
Nor have I.
Of course, as the other 5th years will have been honing their magical skills for 4 years now, the headmaster asked if I could get our new student up to speed a bit before the term begins.
Well, you couldn't have asked for a better mentor. Professor Fig is not only an exceptional teacher, he's also a remarkably intuitive and gifted wizard.
Mr. Osric is prone to flattery. I dare say it's one of the reasons he's risen so far at the Ministry.
Have you seen this?
I have. Opinions differ as to how great a threat Ranrock really is.
Although I've yet to convince my colleagues at the Ministry, I believe he is a significant threat. And it was your wife, Eleazar, who alerted me to his activities months ago.
Miriam? How?
She wrote to me about Ranrock before she died, wondering what the Ministry knew about his activities. Before I could respond, I received this. It was the last thing she sent me, Eleazar. It came to me via her owl, but with no correspondence. I can only assume
That she had to get rid of it quickly. To keep it safe.
presumably from Ranrock. I cannot open it. Whatever magic protects this is powerful indeed.
It looks like goblin metal. That symbol.
What's that glow?
I don't see a glow.
Nor do I. Merlin's beard. How did you...
Wait! We do not know. Hang on!
Yeah! Yeah! Jump!
The key! Give me your hand! Accio! Are you all right? You're hurt.
Perhaps a bit.
Take this. It's Wiggenweld potion. That stuff will right you in a second.
What happened?
Poor George. I can't believe he... What the hell got into that damn thing? Attacking a carriage mid-air? A typical dragon would never...
Professor? Sir, where are we?
I'm not sure. But that key you discovered was clearly a port key.
Port key?
An item enchanted to bring whoever touches it to a specific place.
I'm feeling better, sir. If you'd like to look around a bit.
I would. But stay close. We've no idea who created this port key. Or why.
Well, you did say it was goblin metal, so probably goblins. Alright, so before we actually begin this, I'm going to address the elephant in the room really quickly here, and we're going to leave it at that. So I hate J.K. Rowling and pretty much everything she stands for. However, I think the boycott against this game is absolutely ludicrous, and there's many reasons why. This is not the place or platform to argue that point, but what I'm going to say is I fundamentally disagree with the way the boycott is going about this game, so I'm going to play this game and enjoy it, and I absolutely think that you guys should too. If you are hesitant about whether you want to buy it or not, watch gameplay footage and judge for yourself. Honestly, the amount of money that J.K. Rowling is getting from this game is absolutely minuscule compared to the insane amounts of money she makes in every other aspect of her life. So those of you that are feeling extremely guilty about trying to play a game that is actually very, very good, don't feel guilty. Play the game, enjoy it, and don't let one asshole person control your well-being. And then the other thing I want to say is that this intro part contains a lot of important information, but it also has a lot of talking and a lot of cutscenes. So I'm going to be quiet for a good chunk of it, so I do apologize if this video is a little bit quieter than normal from my end. This is something I went back and forth on, but I've decided that I wanted to show you guys the entire intro because it is very important in my opinion.
How far did that port key take us?
Farther from London than the carriage travelled. We're somewhere in the Scottish Highlands.
Sir, those ruins. Do you
The
think...
port key was meant to lead us there? I do. This has not been the day either of us expected. But Miriam sent that port key to George for a reason. And I believe that she, and now George, died in pursuit of whatever it was meant to lead to. If you're sure you're all right and wouldn't mind indulging me, I'd like to have a look around.
Absolutely, sir.
Good. Let's see if we can find a path, however faded it may be.
This intro tutorial thing is probably the only part of the game I don't actually like. The only thing it does actually show off is how good this game looks. I'm playing on ultra settings on the PC, in case you're wondering.
Your wife got the port key that brought us here.
A good question. Miriam spent years searching for evidence of a long-forgotten form of ancient magic.
Ancient magic?
Yes, a powerful magic wielded by a rare few that seems to have been lost to time. Hogwarts Castle was built by, and is itself a stronghold of that ancient magic. I don't know where she came into possession of the portkey, but I am certain it was to do with that search. Ah, there's the path down below. This way.
But sir, why was your wife searching for evidence of lost magic?
Miriam wanted to understand why such powerful magic disappeared from the wizarding world. Spoke of the good it could do. But magic is no different than any power. What really matters is the one who wields it. Steady yourself! Reparo!
What's this? And how is there a room behind it?
What room? I don't see anything.
There's that glow again, like the glow on the portkey container.
What in Merlin's name? Godric's heart.
Where are we?
I don't believe it.
Hello?
It can't be.
Vault number 12 was commissioned shortly after Gringotts was founded over 4 centuries ago. It resides in the deepest part of the bank. Settle in. We've quite a distance to go.
Vault number?
Vault 12. Momentous day.
On your way.
Professor, the armband that guard was wearing was glowing.
Like the glow you saw on the portkey container?
No, darker. I saw that same glow on the dragon's collar.
Yeah, what was that?
We were just wondering about that goblin back there.
He watches over the oldest section of the bank. Rare anyone goes there anymore. Here we are. Vault 12.
Thank you for your help.
What do you suppose we should be looking for?
I'm not sure. Sir, I wonder if you
The
might...
instructions for Vault 12 indicate that I am to grant access to the holder of the key and then close the door.
Wait!
Best of luck.
Let me think. There must be something here. Revelio, perhaps. No time like the present. Let's see what we're missing, shall we? Ready your wand and focus.
Alright, here's how we learn spells in the game. Every time we come across a brand new spell, we have to do this little mini game. Basically, you just try and guide the blue light all the way to the end there. And every time you hit these little like spacer things, you can go ahead and hit the button and you'll get a little boost. There's this little red thing that follows you, and I've never actually let it catch up, so I don't know if you fail or what exactly happens, but let's not let it happen. Maybe we'll let it fail in the future just for fun, but right now we're just going to go ahead and complete this and get ready to cast this spell. Get used to this, because we're going to cast this like a million times during this playthrough because it's pretty much the most important spell of the game. It's how you detect secrets.
Revelio.
Like that.
There, I saw something.
Move a bit closer and try again.
So you can see things from a distance, like chests and stuff, but to actually uncover secrets, you gotta be pretty close, kind of like
A
that.
door.
Well, that's a start. There's that symbol again. I don't suppose you see a way to...
I do, Professor. That symbol has the same glow as the one I saw in the portkey container.
If what you can see reveals the way forward, then I dare say we are about to discover the secret of this vault. Lead the way.
Okay, so our first combat here. So combat can be a little chaotic, so please forgive me if I'm quiet in between certain fight areas. So essentially we get to see a bunch of spells showcased here. Professor Fig is going to cast a whole bunch of advanced spells, but we're stuck doing Protego like that, and then casting Stupefy, and then basic cast. Now if you hold down Q when that little symbol appears around your head, you pretty much block most attacks, and if you hold Q the entire time, then you'll actually counterattack by using Stupefy to stun them, and then stun targets take more damage. And let's see, that's a little symbol. Oh, barely saw that one. Sorry. Let's see here. Oh, right there. I don't know if you saw it. Just watch my character and you'll see like a little symbol up here above their head. Right there. Bam. Now, it's pretty easy, but depending on what you're doing in combat, it can be a little difficult to make sure you get that block off. And if you don't want to block, you can also hit control on the PC to dive out of the way.
Stay close!
And after all of that, we are finally getting a little bit closer to the end of the tutorial area. Just a few more little things. And I'm sorry, this has been a very quiet video on my part. Once we get the tutorial thing kind of over and done with, there's a lot of open world where we can do a lot of fun things, and I could talk a lot more. This first video, just because of some of this information being important, I kind of want to show it to you as much as I can without, showing every little second. The tutorial area takes probably about an hour to do if you're just running through it.
There you are. How did you... What is this place?
I don't know. But I found this floating above that basin.
That is no mere basin. That is a pensive for viewing memories. I wonder... Follow my lead.
All is in place.
The portkey is well hidden.
Perhaps too well. I wonder if the path we've created...
May be impossible to follow. It will only be impossible for one who cannot see traces of ancient magic as I can.
Your ability to see what others cannot will not be enough, Percival. We are entrusting the one who embarks on this path with powerful secrets, with knowledge others will do anything to obtain.
Yes, and if we are correct, Charles, the witch or wizard who completes the trials will have proven themselves worthy of that knowledge, and the responsibility that accompanies it.
We've done all that we can.
That's what you're seeing. The glow that surrounded them.
Yes, sir.
Astonishing.
Can I see magic?
Traces of an ancient magic, to be precise. The magic that Miriam had always believed existed, but could never. Miriam and perhaps George, died in pursuit of knowledge that has been dormant for centuries. And you, it seems, are the key to understanding why. We were...
It all looks rather different than it did a moment ago.
Someone's coming.
Who were they?
I don't know. But, sir, you shouldn't be in here.
I was right.
Ranrock.
Seems my reputation precedes me. I was beginning to think no one was ever going to visit Rackham's vault.
And why are you here?
No need for that. Just give me whatever it is you found here and we can let bygones be bygones.
Sir, they have the key to the vault.
Choose your next words wisely.
I only meant that the instructions to Vault 12 were quite clear. Sir, I must insist. I was to grant access only to one with the key, and you didn't have... Oh.
I have no patience for traitors. Now, where were we?
I'm not giving you anything.
Well, perhaps your young friend here will be more helpful.
I know a way out. Professor!
Are you all right?
Fine, sir.
I've never seen so powerful a goblin. He seemed wholly unaffected by my magic.
Where are we?
It can't be. It seems those who set up the pensive, the locket, and the path to both wanted someone with your ability to end up here. Come. We have a sorting ceremony to get to. Oh, good. We haven't missed the sorting ceremony. I'm no expert, but that seems more appropriate. Now, I need to study this locket as soon as I can, but first I must contact the Ministry. They need to know what happened to George and be warned of Ranrock. For the moment, I ask that you keep all that's happened this evening between you and me.
Of course, sir.
Thank you. Ready for the sorting ceremony? Phineas, Nigellus, Black. Prepare yourself to meet the headmaster.
Fig, nice of you to join us. The sorting ceremony's over.
There were complications.
Complications?
It seems the goblin problem has...
Enough! Goblins. I've no time for rumors, Fig, and I'm rapidly losing whatever patience I had left. If you're lucky, we might still be able to get you sorted this evening.
I'll be in touch.
Professor Weasley, we've one more to be sorted.
Welcome. You're just in time. Have a seat.
Ah, yes. A bit older than the others, aren't you? You come here with preferences and preconceptions. Certain expectations.
Okay, we finally make it to the sorting hat ceremony. Now, the one thing that's cool about this is you just get to pick your house, essentially. This question right here does not matter. It just changes the conversation around a little bit. But it's the second question, which basically just asks which house you want to be in by saying what their primary attribute is or what yours is. And it's essentially just picking a house. And functionally, all the houses are the same. There's no benefit to one over the other. They just have different common rooms, so it looks a little bit different. And then, of course, their house colors. And I did not know what I wanted to play for this playthrough, so I decided to roll a 4-sided dice, which is a dice for tabletop role-playing games, and I rolled a 4. So whatever number 4 is on the next question set, that's what we are going to be playing as.
I'm looking forward to meeting my professors and learning all I can at Hogwarts.
Indeed. Hogwarts has much to offer a dedicated student. And what you learn in class will prepare you for challenges outside the classroom as well. I wonder... I detect something in you. A certain sense of... what is it?
Oh, and it looks like we got Slytherin, so that's what house we're going to be playing as. So we're pretty much following our live stream, kind of accidentally here. Oh, I suppose it should be noted that each house has their own quest too, like an individual quest during the main storyline. They're all mundane quests that just give you a little bit of different viewpoint based on the quest. The only one that's really special is Hufflepuff, who gets to go to Azkaban.
Is it ambition? I may seem single-minded, but it is important to go after what you want from life.
Interesting. You've recently learned that you possess a rare ability. I detect a growing sense of ambition, an eagerness for power. You belong in Slytherin!
Oh, and one more thing. Due to the unfortunate injury on the pitch in last spring's final, this year's Quidditch season has been cancelled. Enough! It's not as though I've banned flying altogether, but don't tempt me. You are here to focus on your academic futures. I'm sure you will have plenty to do before classes begin tomorrow. I said, I'm sure you all have plenty to do before classes begin tomorrow.
Quite an entrance. It's lovely to meet you.
Professor Weasley, would you be so kind as to show our new student to their common room?
I shall see to it, sir. As I was saying, I'm Professor Weasley. Pleased to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well, Professor.
As Deputy Headmistress, it is my distinct honor to show you to your common room. Right this way. It's quite uncommon for a student to begin as a fifth year. It may be a bit of a challenge, but one I'm sure you're up for.
I can be quite resourceful.
I suspected as much. This is the entrance to the Slytherin common room. In order to enter, one must simply speak the correct password. Aspiration.
Very well. Aspiration.
Well done. Now, go on in and get some sleep. You have a big day ahead of you tomorrow. I shall be back in the morning to collect you for your first class.
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
You're welcome. I hope you enjoy your first night at Hogwarts. Sleep well.
And that is where we will leave it for today. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I know it was mostly cinematics and I do apologize for that, but it is important for the main storyline. I hope you guys will continue watching as we continue our journey through the Slytherin house and see what else the Wizarding World has to offer. So thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you did, please leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.